week of rain and threatening forecast, this Super Bowl Sunday is football perfect. The scene for Super Bowl 17, the Rose Bowl, Pasadena. Hosting this game for the third time. In the other two, the AFC champions prevailed today before a crowd expected at 104,000 fans. The AFC, represented by the Miami Dolphins, meets the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. Hello, everyone. I'm Dick Enberg. Welcome to Super Bowl 17. Well, the Super Bowl pregame analysis, thank goodness, is finally over. From the verbosity of Joe Theismann to the hermit-like nature of David Woodley to the individuality of John Riggins to the Smurfs and the Bees and the Hogs, and whether or not with that 8-week layoff with a football player strike, there is really credibility to this Super Bowl 17. One thing is for certain, the coaches and the players who have earned their way here find it a most meaningful experience. And with that feeling, I'd like to introduce my partner, Merlin Olsen. It means a lot to them.
Really does, Dick. I started each one of my 15 NFL seasons with a single dream: to end the season in a game like this, with a chance at a Super Bowl ring. Unfortunately, I never got there. But these players did. And of the 28 teams in the league, they all started with that dream this year. The Washington Redskins, the Miami Dolphins are here. One of them will carry away the championship of Super Bowl 17.
Well, the critics say that maybe the best teams are at home.
Well, I've got a few words for the critics. No two teams have ever played a tougher playoff schedule to get into a Super Bowl. The other thing that bothers me about the critics when they start bad-mouthing these football teams and talking about talent is that if you give me a choice of talent or performance, I'll take performance every time. And when you talk about performance in this past season, you must talk about Washington and Miami.
And the performers today in Super Bowl 17 will be working on a perfect stage. The weather conditions are ideal. The field itself in magnificent condition. We'll return to the Rose Bowl in a moment.
We now direct your attention to the north end of the bowl for the player introductions. Here is Dick Enberg of NBC Sports.
Introducing the Miami defensive starting lineup, the AFC champion Dolphins. At left end, from Nevada, Reno, number 75, Doug Betters. The nose tackle from Alabama, number 73, Bob Baumhauer. At right end, from San Jose State, number 58, Kim Bokamper. The linebackers for Miami from Ohio State, number 59, Bob Brudzinski. Inside linebacker from LSU, number 77, A.J. Dewey. Also inside linebacker, Henderson State of Arkansas, number 55, Ernest Roan. Right linebacker from Arizona State, number 50, Larry Gordon. The cornerbacks for Miami at left cornerback, number 48, from San Jose State, Gerald Small. And at right cornerback from Alabama, number 28, Don McNeil. Strong safety for Miami from the University of Texas, number 47, Glenn Blackwood. And at free safety from TCU, number 42, Lyle Blackwood. Presenting head coach Don Shula and the remainder of the AFC champions, the Miami Dolphins. Introducing the starting defensive unit for the NFC champion Washington Redskins. At left end, from Brigham Young University, number 76, Matt Mendenhall. At left tackle from Purdue, number 65, Dave Butts. The right tackle from Rice, number 77, Darrell Grant. At right end, from Oklahoma State, number 72, Dexter Manley. The Red Redskin linebackers on the left side from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, number 55, Mel Kaufman. The middle linebacker from Maryland, number 52, Neil Olkowitz. Right linebacker from Penn State, number 57, Rich Malott. The cornerbacks for Washington on the left side from the University of Hawaii, number 45, Jarris White. Right cornerback from San Diego State, number 32, Vernon Dean. The safety, strong safety from Oklahoma, number 23, Tony Peters. And the free safety from Colgate, number 29, Mark Murphy. Head coach and coach of the year in the NFL, Joe Gibbs, and the rest of the NFC champion, Washington Redskins. The starting lineups, Washington and Miami, and now it's an honor today to be named by the National Football League to officiate in this game. And here are those introductions.
Air Force Presidential Drill Team and Honor Guard from Washington, D.C.
My name is Jerry Mark Bright, referee.
Art Demas, umpire.
Dale Hamer, head linesman. Bill Reynolds, line judge.
Dick Hantak, back judge.
What do you want to do coming out of
David Perry, side judge.
Don Orr, field judge. Bob McElwee, alternate.
Burl Toller, alternate.
Chicago.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaked, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free?
Miss Leslie Easterbrook, star on Laverne and Shirley, plays the role of Rhonda Lee. The AFC, since the merger, has won 9 times, the NFC 3, and they're set now in the Rose Bowl. We'll be back after these messages from your local stations. The honor of tossing the coin for selection of kickoff or return, Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch. Former Los Angeles Rams star, a Hall of Famer, University of Wisconsin athletic director. He was an All-American there. Here he catches a pass from Bob Waterfield in 1951. Number 40, Hirsch, with that crazy leg style, caught 17 touchdown passes. That tied Don Hutson's NFL record, and he did it in a 12-game season. Welcome back to Los Angeles, Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch.
Bring your attention to the center of the field for the toss of the coin. Entering from the Dolphins bench area, referee Jerry Mark Bright, And entering from the Redskins sideline, let's have a Super Bowl welcome for former Rams great, Hall of Famer, Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch. Let's listen to referee Jerry Markwright as he talks to the Dolphin and Redskin captains.
Captains, introduce yourselves, please. Gentlemen, Elroy Hirsch is going to toss the coin. The side with the two helmets is the heads. Who's going to call the toss? Number 67 calls the toss. Go ahead. Tails. Tails is the call. Heads. Washington wins the toss.
Tails. Nope. That's tails. You said the other side. No, you said the other side.
Tails.
We'll keep that ball.
So some confusion as to what is heads and what is tails. Of course, they're not using a conventional coin, but a Super Bowl commemorative coin, and it's not quite as clearly indicated which is heads or which is tails. Washington Redskins then have won the toss. And the biggest name, as they'll get the ball first, number 44, John Riggins. They've been talking about him all week long, Merlin.
Dick, we've talked all week about the importance of Riggins to this offense. Certainly, the question will be answered early. Can Miami's Killer Bees stop John Riggins?
All right, Bill Arnsparger, the defensive coordinator. They call him the genius behind that Miami defensive plan that led the NFL during the course of the year.
Listen up. The A-team is looking for a few bad men. You think you're tough enough to see us around the Super Bowl?
The A-team tonight.
You're looking at the two best reasons I take good care of my brakes. They're why I go to Midas on a regular basis. Midas inspects brakes the right way. I pull the wheel. If anything needs doing, I know it gets done right. Some people say I'm overly cautious, but I don't think so. I just feel better going to Midas.
Nothing but the best is ever gonna do. Trust the Midas touch.
Even small towns have big emergencies where quick diagnosis is crucial. But most small town hospitals can't afford big city laboratories. So DuPont invented the Clinical Analyzer, an automated blood lab which can tell doctors what they need to know now when they can do something about it.
Sounds fine.
The Clinical Analyzer is one small part of DuPont's health science efforts. But as Anderson County, Texas can tell you, it's no small thing. DuPont, makers of better things for better living.
Now from Radio Shack, the computer experts, the new 80K TRS-80 Model 12. Notice the easy-to-read green screen.
It'll do our accounting.
Our disk stores over 1 million characters, about 4 times more than others, and it has incredible expandability.
It'll do our word processing.
And filing.
Even planning and projections.
That's all it costs?
We call it getting the most for your money. The TRS-80 Model 12 from $31.99. Only at Radio Shack and Radio Shack Computer Centers.
How can a guy 5'9" have an unfair advantage over these guys? I use the Gillette Atra razor. They don't. It's got the advantage of a pivoting head. Atra is better than twin blade razors that don't pivot. See? They don't always stay in my beard, but my Atra pivots to keep both blades on my beard longer. So I get a better shave, close, comfortable.
Get the Gillette Atra and get the Atra advantage.
Sometimes a little advantage goes a long way.
They buy the home computer from Texas Instruments and get a $100 rebate. That's a powerful computer. The one with all the memory, right? And the tons of software. $100 rebate? Right. Details at the store and get $100, right? Okay, I'll tell them. $100.
Get a $100 rebate on the home computer from Texas Instruments.
This is $100 for the people, right? Now, you're not fooling.
Quarterback. And with him, Tony Nathan, an excellent pass receiver. Andre Franklin, third in the National Football League and rushing the football. The wide receivers are Duriel Harris, Jimmy Cephalo, the tight end Bruce Hardy, one of 3 tight ends that will be used by Miami during the course of the day. Dwight Stevenson has had a brilliant playoff to center. Giesler and Loxor are the tackles. Kuchenberg and Taves the guards. First down Miami at the 25-yard line. That's Rose in motion, so he starts at tight end. Woodley almost intercepted by the Redskins. Mark Murphy was the last man who had his hands on it. It was intended for Tony Nathan. And anyone in the NFL, Mendenhall and Manley are on the ends. Butts and Grant are the tackles. 4-3 set. The linebackers, Olkowitz, the middle backer, with Kaufman and Millot on the outside. Cornerbacks, Juris White, former Dolphin. Rookie Vernon Dean at the corners. Peters on his way to the Pro Bowl, and Murphy, the captain, are at safety. Out of the shotgun. 3rd and 9 from the 26. Woodley hit from behind, scampers, and slides to the 33 short of the first down. Monty Coleman, number 51, linebacker, comes in pass situations. Woodley appeared to have misjudged where that first down marker was. And has the ball for the first time, and Joe Theismann, the quarterback. Theismann has with him John Riggins. Sometimes we'll see Joe Washington, pass situations. The receivers, Garrett, only 1 catch during the year, and brilliant in the playoffs. Brown, a Pro Bowler. The tight end is Warren. We'll see Rick Walker as well at tight end. Those are the Hogs, the Grimm and May, and Bostic the center. First down from the 28. Walker with a tight end motion, and Riggins right up the middle. Powers for 5. Because of all the names that start with B, and there are 3 of them. Baumhauer, the nose tackle, a Pro Bowler. Doug Betters and Kim Camper are the ends. Brudzinski and Gordon on the outside. Due and Roan, the leading tackler, on the inside. Small in midfield, the cornerback. 2nd and 5. Riggins close to a first down as he slams to the 38. It'll be 3rd and 1. Time comes in as a blocking back for Riggins in this situation. Riggins follows Wansley across the 40 for a first down. The ball for the first time after Miami received the kickoff. The flanker screen to Charlie Brown. Gets a block. He's to the 50. He's to the Miami 48. First down. 12 yards before Ernest Roan could chase him down. So the 2nd and 9 brings Joe Washington and Harmon into the game. And Theismann dropping. Deep down the middle. Incomplete for Alvin Garrett. And broken up by Glenn Blackwood. Theismann. He is sacked at the 46 of Washington. Ernest Roan, 55. From the 20, no score, first quarter. Tony Nathan trying to get to the 25-yard line. Mendenhall, Olkowitz, and plenty of white jerseys to help out. That's Hardy in motion. And wide open is Cephalo at the 50. Could go all the way. 40, 25, 15, and Miami has a touchdown.
Dick, I think he has the option on that. He chose to fake the screen right there and then go deep to Cephalo. Cephalo one-on-one coverage from Peters, and Peters simply cannot catch up. Number 23, the man behind him. Cephalo uses his speed to get him into the end zone, and the one thing Washington wanted to see. We talked about the fact that the Redskins wanted to make Woodley throw the ball deep. They wanted to force him to throw deep. And here he is, responding very successfully to Jimmy Cephalo on downfield for the touchdown.
8 minutes, 11 seconds into the first quarter. Miami 7, Washington nothing. From the 38. Tony Nathan threw a big hole all the way to the 50-yard line and almost took it the distance.
I don't think they wanted to see him making this kind of yardage. Fine play. They fake Franklin to the outside. Nathan darting up inside, showing great acceleration. Usually it's Franklin running up inside and Nathan running outside. Utilize 22 right up the middle. Fine gain, first down.
50-yard line. Nat Moore, the veteran, in motion. Franklin running into his own man and then powering to the 21-yard line, a 9-yard gain for Franklin from Nebraska. Franklin has a first down at the Washington 37-yard line. Blocking back at Nebraska primarily on 2nd and 1. Woodley. Fumble. Redskins have a shot at it. If it stays in bounds, did it? Yes. Washington's ball at the 46-yard line. Dexter Manley made the hit. Dave Butts recovered it.
Manley will be coming from the right side of your screen. Just swarms over the top of Woodley. The ball bouncing 20, 30 yards to the sideline. Had that ball gone out of bounds, as you said, Dick, Miami would have retained possession.
So the Redskins were the game's first turnover. One of the owners of the Washington Redskins, Jack Kent Cook. I think they don't care. That's after Dexter Manley forced the fumble, and Dave Butts recovered at the Miami 46-yard line. In the last 6. Here, a little razzle-dazzle, and now Theismann getting away and throwing to Brown out of bounds. No catch at the 13-yard line.
Receiver Charlie Brown right on the sideline. No way to get those 2 toes down inside.
2nd and 10. A draw. Clarence Harmon toppled at about the 38-yard line. A good gain of about 7 for Harmon, who carried the ball infrequently during the course of the year. Rush agents on this Washington team. Theismann over the middle. Caught for a first down at the 35-yard line by Don Warren, the tight end. Down at the Miami 35. Riggin. He's got at least 7. A long 3. See Warren coming up through the hole, or Walker to block the tight end, and then Riggins following in behind and has the first down inside the 25. Time score, have a first down at the Dolphin 22. Riggins inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Dewey and others to stop the big fullback of the Redskins.
So that Riggins is going to come up through there and find the weakness then in the defense.
2nd and 6. That's Brown in motion. Riggins again. To the 15 to the 14. It'll be short of the first down by a couple.
The last play.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Super Bowl 17, 15 minutes old. 7-0 Miami.
Jeannie Francis, Jennifer O'Neill, an all-star cast. The love of power, the power of love. Bare Essence premiering February 15th.
Where are you going?
To get a Stroh's.
That's about a 200-mile hike through heavy snow.
I know.
If you think of it, get 2.
From one beer lover to another Stroh's.
Winning is seldom without effort. Beyond all, it demands calculation and strategy. At Merrill Lynch, before a move is taken on your behalf, your account executive analyzes your financial situation, then calls upon the country's most awarded research team in helping you select precisely the right investments to advance you to your financial goal. Talk to a Merrill Lynch account executive and understand why we are Merrill Lynch, a breed apart.
Something is coming, a place all your own.
Hear what they're building up the streets?
Isn't that something?
They said it was a choice between building it here or building it over in Pleasant Valley.
Poor old Pleasant Valley.
And they got the greatest French fries. Yeah!
And guess who won't be cooking dinner every night?
Guess what? What? Bobby's going to be working now. Bobby! Do you think they'll ever finish?
McDonald's and you.
It'll be nice having a place where everyone can get together.
Poor old Pleasant Valley.
McDonald's and you. Sharing the good times like good neighbors do. Together. McDonald's and you.
When we blasted a hole through this master lock on TV, we became the target for a lot of doubters. Since then, newspaper reporters, police departments, even a famous consumer advocate have all given it their best shot. Often more than one. And in dozens of cases, all documented, the master lock held tight. Bulletproof that master locks are tough under fire.
Bring out your best.
I wasn't drafted till the 7th round. They don't even know my name.
The best never comes easy.
Schroeder, huh?
That's why there's nothing else like it.
The man, the adulteress, their passion, the price. A new presentation of the Emmy-winning saga begins Monday.
Hale in the first quarter, the Redskins had the ball twice as long as Miami, but trailed 7-0.
Well, one of Miami's big plays, of course, got them into the end zone. And that's what the Redskins are looking for right now, a chance to even it up.
Ball at the 15-yard line, 3rd down and 3. That's Walker. Wiseman to Riggins. Stacked up. He didn't make it. See what Joe Gibbs' choice will be on 4th and about 1.5 yards for the play.
But Bo Camper stood him off on that play, forced the field goal unit.
31 yards away, and Mosley's kick is true. Now the Redskins capitalize on the fumble and get 3. Hit 7-3 Miami. Will be played during the night. Miami leading 7-3 gets the ball. The Bolton Walker at the 5. 20. The speed. 30. And he's all the way to the 47-yard line.
Football is in the air. You can see the kind of power that Hayes was able to get on that ball. Now watch the coverage. Walker will come up inside. Now breaks to the outside very quickly here. Gets away from a couple of tacklers. That's Hayes who fell to the ground in front of him. They're lucky to get that final saving tackle.
22 yards on the kick return. This is Tony Nathan weaving his way to the Washington 45. A gain of 8 before Mel Kaufman. And Mark Murphy can make the hit. Nathan again. Straight up the middle to a 1st down at the 37. Dave Butts, #1 draft pick of the St. Louis Cardinals in '73 and then traded to the Redskins, made the tackle. Back at Nebraska. Woodley has a man. Guriel Harris stopped at about the 33-yard line. They'll allow progress. Jarris White, 45, made the tackle. It'll be just shy of a 1st down.
Both audible and visual calls for his defensive man.
Woody Bennett into the ball game. It's Franklin that gets the handoff. Don Shula calls that his elephant backfield. 2 big men, short yardage. Franklin at 225 and Bennett at 222. Franklin and Nathan behind Woodley, who throws to Cephalo. Touchdown maker is stopped at the 25-yard line. Short yardage, about 5. Out of the shotgun. Complete to Harris, and it's a 1st down at the Washington 19. And Woodley, under a tremendous rush, just didn't get the ball away. Appeared to be Manley offside before the snap. After a blitz, Franklin drives to the 8-yard line. Murphy made the tackle along with Manley. It's a 1st and goal for Miami. Woodley has a blocker, might run it. Gets to about the 3-yard line. A little slow in developing. There was a point had Woodley decided to run immediately where he might have scored.
That's to take care of.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Miami leading 7-3. Woodley might might have thrown that one away. Joe Rose was the nearest Dolphin. Vernon Dean came closest to the ball. So the Redskins stopped Miami's thrust at the 3.
Probably not from this close in.
21 yards, but from an angle. Out of Strock's hold, it's good. Exactly 6 minutes remaining in the first half here in Pasadena, California. The score, Dolphins 10, Redskins 3. 10-3. Ball at the 20-yard line. And Theismann to throw. Wide open is Rick Walker. 30, 40, 45. No one covered Walker, who drives out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 25 yards for Theismann and the Redskins.
Right there, he's all by himself. No one picks him up in the Miami secondary, and Walker does a good job of getting extra yardage before he's finally run out of room by the Blackwood brothers.
Was forgotten.
That was his coverage. That was Dewey's coverage.
Walker again on a reverse and hit from behind. Stopped at the 47-yard line, fumbled, but was already down at the 48. And Pixkins, Gerald Grant had a touchdown. Riggins close to a first down as he plows to the Miami 43-yard line.
Arrive.
His normal attire is camouflage pants. Well, and short. Riggins. Here's he has it. Roan finished off the tackle. Riggins able to lurch forward. Didn't need much.
I think one of the great attributes of the quarterback, that kind of leadership.
First down, the Redskins looking for a time touchdown. 4 minutes left in the first half. Theismann to Brown on the flanker screen. Some nice runnings, but Doug Better's able to finally get him by the jersey and tail him down at about the 39-yard line. Riggins the only setback. Theismann rolling. And then throwing back to Riggins. He has running room, 35-30, and he's all the way to the 25 and a first down.
Riggins not usually utilized as a receiver. And Joe Gibbs is pulling out the stops today. Theismann looking to this sideline and throwing back. John Riggins all alone. And oh, I don't think I'd want to try and come up and tackle him from there. Ooh, 50 football and has a good throwing action, is an accurate passer, but did not unload that one because his receiver was covered.
Alvin Garrett was the man deep downfield, and indeed he was blanketed. Clarence Harmon the only setback. Theismann scrambling. He's got running room. 20, 15, out of bounds. First down at the 12. Gets a first down.
We have two very mobile quarterbacks in this football game, and boy, that'll bring you nightmares if you're trying to play defense. You think you've got everything covered. You've got a good pass rush. You've got people covered downfield, and suddenly a mobile quarterback takes off and destroys the whole equation. Joe Buhler.
Even in the locker room there for Washington, the Hogs, their area is called Pig Alley, and it's written in crayon, as they say. Second down and 4 from the 7 as the Redskins looking for a tying score. It's Riggins. Breaks the initial hit and has the speed to get outside, and third to about a yard and a half. And Theismann to throw to Garrett. Touchdown! All year, and then with the injury to Art Monk in the playoffs, 13 catches, 4 touchdowns. That's his 5th score in the playoffs.
All right, able to come up with, here it is, a chance for you to look at. Look how quickly he throws that football. Arches it up and over the top. And what does Joe Theismann think about that play? You'll have a chance to watch him. Look how quickly that ball is in the air.
And Theismann said, we have 6 and make it 7. Timeout, 1:51 remaining in the first half. A new game. Now Jeff Hayes to kick off. Fulton Walker, the deep man for Miami. He had a 42-yard kickoff return the last time. From the 2. 20, he's in the open again. 30, 40, he's going to go for a touchdown. 98 yards, Fulton Walker.
Ability to come down and cover kicks. But number 41, Fulton Walker, shows them his heels as he simply breaks outside, gets excellent blocking. A block there on Wilbur Jackson. Hayes, the man who had the last shot at him, just threw his body down, and Fulton Walker carries it into the end zone.
That breaks the old mark of Rick Upchurch. The injured player was Clarence Harmon. He's okay. Here you see it again. He started left and then got a block and broke it right up the middle. There's the key block. Was thrown by 61, the All-American from University of Southern California, Roy Foster. And Walker, no one laid a hand on him.
He looked a little funny to you from that angle. That's a camera.
5 returns at 162 yards. In 2 returns, Fulton Walker is just 22 yards shy of that mark. So an explosive second quarter, 17-10 Miami. Third down 3, 1 minute 20 seconds left in the half. 17-10 Miami. Giaquinto, the man in motion, number 30. Theismann will run for the first down and get it with a slide at the 24-yard line. With 1:14 remaining, and now let's see what the Redskins do. They've got 2 timeouts left. Theismann, complete. Oh, what a hit. Don Warren, tackled by Mike Kozlowski. 36 seconds remaining, first half. Theismann going to go long down the middle, and a flag goes down. Giaquinto hit early by 42, Lyle Blackwood. Remember, the Dolphins had the fewest penalties in the NFL again this year.
Well, Blackwood had excellent position. He just mistimed the hit. He leveled Giaquinto before the ball arrived. And, of course, you'll have a first down at that point. A different look there. You saw how far away from Giaquinto the ball was when Blackwood hit him.
And that's before the half to try to tie. They're showing blitz. Theismann running out of room. And complete. Finally down. He's finally down at the 16-yard line. Timeout. Washington with 14 seconds left.
Coming from the inside, Theismann will look back. He's coming right now. Looks back, he sees Dewey coming, and then just fires a strike. Joe Theismann has a powerful arm. He used it effectively there to get the ball to Charlie Brown.
Kozlowski on his coverage. He's got this short zone, and Brown had everybody dancing, didn't he?
You see what he's doing? He's using the sideline. He really had great position, but it was the strength of Theismann's arm and the throw. Watch this. Little baseball pitch there. Just zip. No chance for Kozlowski to get over and knock it away.
All right, now the pressure on the Washington Redskins is that of time. Points. From the 16. Theismann has time, and he doesn't get out of bounds, and the clock is running.
I don't think they'll be able to get it stopped, Dick. I think they've got an opportunity to get it out here.
2-1. It's all over the first half, and that was the risk that the Redskins took of completing the pass in the field of play. They were unable to get out of bounds, and the Dolphins making the tackle, and Don Shula breathed a little easier. Joe Gibbs denied a 3. He was looking for a 7, and that is the end of the first half of what was the most interesting 30 minutes of Super Bowl. The Miami Dolphins go to the locker room with a touchdown lead.
This is Merlin Olsen with a special Super Bowl thanks on behalf of the United Way and the National Football League to all volunteers and contributors from all the people who are being helped. Because of your giving through the United Way, it's still working. Just watch.
Nolan Cromwell of the Los Angeles Rams, a United Way volunteer who knows the importance of boys' clubs.
How was it when you were a kid?
Well, the boys' clubs have been around for more than 75 years, and what you can learn here can last you a lifetime. Learning to be part of a team, it can be more fun than being part of a gang. Responsibility, judgment, character, they're all important. To learn how to play football, that didn't hurt me either.
Did you ever do any boxing?
Sure. As a matter of fact, I'm still pretty fast. I'll give you guys a little demonstration. Hey, any of you guys want to go a few rounds with the fastest hands in the NFL?
I can always take a lesson or give one. Ain't gonna be no rematch.
United Way volunteer. You can learn a lot at your boys' club.
Sharp introduces the SF-825 copier.
Hold it. I'm here to demonstrate how the SF-825 reduces two ways or enlarges.
Really?
Make a small copy of me even smaller or an enlargement up to 120%. Sharp's SF-825 has 44 diagnostic features.
I love the copier, and you're cute, too.
Hey, don't forget your original.
We replaced 500,000 transistors and diodes with one tiny chip. From Sharp minds come Sharp products.
From advanced technology comes a new kind of luxury car. The first front-wheel drive Chrysler New Yorker. The most technologically advanced Chrysler ever built. With electronics so advanced it even monitors itself.
All monitored systems are functioning.
To keep you secure. New Yorker is luxurious room, impressive mileage, a smooth, quiet ride. And so reliable it's protected for 5 years or 50,000 miles. The Chrysler New Yorker.
Mattel Electronics would like to...
Western television. How come all you ever talk about are sports games?
Sorry?
And television now has games like the arcade.
I know.
Rock and Chase.
Absolutely.
Tron Deadly Disc. Excellent.
Right.
Night Stalker. Awesome robot.
Oh, glad you like them.
Sorry. I can't hang around here. I'm going home to play my Intellivision.
Who was that kid?
Canon's AE1 program is impressing a lot of people. For the pro photographer,
it's even more advanced.
And for pro quarterback Joe Theismann,
it's even simpler to use.
No matter how tough the shot, the program mode automatically sets the camera for the best possible photo.
This Canon is super.
The Canon AE1 program. So advanced, it's simple. Canon, the official camera of the Super Bowl.
You know, there's nothing like getting together for a nice, friendly game of cards.
That's right.
Jim brings the cards.
Uh-oh.
Mickey brings the doll.
Thanks, doll.
And I bring the beer. Light beer from Miller. Light tastes great. It's got 1/3 less calories than the regular beer. And it's less filling. And you don't want to get filled up when you're dealing with these guys who... Okay, Numa, cut the cards. Oh, no.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
The Mustang convertible is back. The convertible with a power top, glass back window, and room for 4. The Mustang convertible, the hottest news around, because it's more than a convertible. It's a Mustang. Right, Sally?
Now, Ford sponsors 11.9% financing on today's new Ford cars.
I'm Alexa Hamilton, but when I play the Invisible Woman 2 weeks from tonight on NBC, I'll look like this. The Invisible Woman. You won't believe your eyes.
In his career, 76 yards comes in the Rose Bowl, and 76 of those passing yards that has Miami in front 17-10. Merlin Olsen.
Some interesting stats. Both quarterbacks throwing at very high completion rates. 4 of 6 for Woodley and 9 of 11 for Theismann. 16 minutes possession for Washington. 13 and over a half by the Dolphins. You can see the yardage very close by the two teams. Of course, turnover costly to the Dolphins early.
On the tackle, so Washington begins at its 33-yard line, and it's Riggins with the first call. And they get him swinging outside, and as Merlin pointed out in the first half, then he becomes somewhat normal, and Larry Gordon able to ride him out of bounds. Theismann to throw. Under pressure, Baumhauer has him at the 20-yard line. Third sack for the Killer Bee defense. And 20. Here's Quinto in motion. Theismann needs big yardage. Incomplete. Over the middle. That's where Theismann likes to go. Intended for Charlie Brown. Back. Let's see what happened to him.
Perhaps we can spot it here. Working on Charlie Brown one-on-one. Gives him a bump at the line of scrimmage. Reroutes him as they do so well. Dives over the top and gets hit by his own man. I believe that was...
Takes his time and delivers a short kick. Nelms, 25, 30, and up to the 36-yard line. Soros with that extra time, and then hit a very short kick of just 30 yards. Nelms gets 11 back on the return, and the Redskins have decent field position.
That's Papahawk, number 74. You see the size of that big line. Boy, they'll grind you up. That's what they'd like to do to Miami's line right now.
They start from their 36-yard line. Theismann screens it to Warren, the tight end. 40, and he's out to the 43. Well disguised by Theismann. He has the first down at the 47.
John Riggins.
First down from the Redskin 47. Here's a little reverse. Alvin Garrett, he's got running room. 40, 30, one man to beat. Moore gets him out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
They're going to take the ball first to the outside and then bring it back across. The critical block thrown by Grimm, number 68. And you'll see it on the right-hand side of your screen now. On Larry Gordon, right there. Grimm bumped him out of the way.
Open goal. Theismann to Warren, hit immediately at about the 3-yard line. Roan and Glenn Blackwood made the tackle. Theismann incomplete to Alvin Garrett, and he's calling for a penalty. No flag. 20-yard attempt by Mosley. It is good. So both Shaman and Mosley get the short 20-yard field goals, and with a timeout, 8 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. The score is now Miami 17, the Redskins 13. Rich Diana into the ball game. Number 33, a rookie at running back. 2nd and 10. Woodley knocked down by Jarris White. Nicely done by White. Took it right out of the hands of...
Watch Jarris White react to the football. The ball thrown a fraction late. And Juriel had to wait for it. Jarris White able to react to the ball. Get they can Bocamper downfield 5 yards.
3rd and a long 5 for Theismann. Incomplete to Charlie Brown. Went to the Canadian League. Now back to his 29. 35. Look at the balance. Still on his feet to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Joe Gibbs has said about Nelms he's never seen a man with greater hands that in practice he'll actually catch the ball like a baseball player behind his back and still field it cleanly.
Well, I asked Richie Pettibone. He's listed as a second defensive back, and I said...
Theismann over the middle. Intercepted by Dewey. A.J. Dewey. That's 4 for him in the last 2 weeks.
There he is, right in the center of your picture. He's been moving around, trying to confuse the blocking on the line. Reads the pass. Now watch him go up in the air. Great reaction to the ball. Batted it. Looks much like the one he carried in last week. 100 for a man that size. That's tremendous.
First down and 5. Woodley. Out of bounds and taking that one giant step to gain another yard. Does Woodley. Jarris White bumped him out. Close to a first down for Steve. Woodley to Cephalo. Intercepted by the Redskins. Murphy at the 5-yard line.
Mates, chance for you to watch number 29 in action. Quick read on the play, but it's his alertness to the bouncing ball that gives him the interception here. Ball hit right there by both the receiver and the defender, but what a great athletic maneuver by number 29, Mark Murphy.
Vernon Dean was the man who made the play. Riggins, he was staggering forward, and when he went down, there wasn't a Miami uniform between Riggins and the goal line. Miami leading Washington with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and there's the first down for the Redskins as Riggins powers straight ahead. Ernest Roan made the hit. Brown in motion. Theismann batted in the air. Almost a touchdown for Kim Bocamper. Oh, my.
Joe Theismann playing defensive back on his own pass. Him here as he almost comes with a big play. Theismann cannot get the pass off. Rolls back against the grain. The batted ball there. Now watch Theismann go up and knock it out of the hands of Kim Bokamper. And Bokamper said, "It was my touchdown."
Great play by Theismann. As it appeared, Bokamper indeed had 6. So you make a good fullback, and you're trying to do just that then. Look at this play. Clarence Harmon has a first down at the 30-yard line. 1 and 2 in the last 30. 0 and 7 rushing under. Of course, if you're losing a game, you aren't going to run it as much as throw it. But if you believe in that statistic, then there's high hope.
By the nose tackle, Bob Baumhauer.
Reagan still got almost 2. Flanker screen to Brown, and he's out of bounds at the 36. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. Theismann looks at the clock, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter here in Pasadena, California.
Listen up. The A team is looking for a few bad men. If you think you're tough enough, see us around the Super Bowl.
The A team tonight.
You know how to get at the facts.
Welcome to America, Mr.
You're a professional. You live, eat, and breathe information.
I really want to thank you for allowing us this interview.
But as good as you are, you can't do it alone.
Let's go. We got a deadline to meet.
You need good people and office automation from Digital. Digital Equipment Corporation makes office automation for professionals.
We need some more background.
For people who need all kinds of information from other people,
on French TV 2 years ago.
from other places, from other computers. With just one terminal on every desk, Digital brings every office automation function to everyone in the office.
Here's your cover.
The world's largest computer company doesn't do that.
We did it.
But the world's 2nd largest does. Digital Equipment Corporation. Computers for professionals, from professionals.
Only Hertz gives you the best of both worlds. Not only do you get to choose from the most fantastic top-name gifts in the rent-a-car business, like a Cartier billfold, a video display, a personal computer, cultured pearls, a 19-inch color TV, and a whole lot more. But at the same time, you also earn points in the most fantastic travel awards program in the rent-a-car business. And now you have to June 30th to win both ways.
Taxi!
Over 19 million times a year, people take off with us to cities all across America.
Charlie wants to come too.
Maybe it's because we can take them to more places than American, TWA, United, and Delta combined. Or because our fleet has some of the newest, most advanced equipment in the world.
What?
Or maybe they just like taking off without leaving the ground.
All aboard, all aboard, all aboard Amtrak. One beer lover to another 12 beers. Dusty's, okay.
Where is this Dusty's anyway?
Mighty crowded around here. Since they started selling Stroh's beer. Where's my Stroh? I didn't get a Stroh.
1983 is starting off right. And right now, Ford sponsors 11.9% financing on today's new Ford cars and light trucks. 11.9%. More good news. 82 model owners rated Ford quality better than any other American car company. Great cars, great trucks, 11.9% financing. What a great way to start the year. Have you driven a Ford lately?
When you see what's on the card at a lot of places in Atlantic City, it may seem pretty hit and miss.
It's not that way at the Sands when Frank the Animal Fletcher puts his USBA championship and world title shot on the line against the KO power of 8th-ranked Wilfred Scipion. Be there February 13th, because when it comes to boxing at the Sands, we don't play game.
This is an arcade game. This is the new Atari Super System. Arcade, Atari Super System. You may like the Super System better. It has some of the best arcade and sports games.
It even does something no arcade game can.
Telephone! It's Judy!
It lets you freeze the action.
Hello, Judy.
The new 5200 Super System.
If your dealer's sold out, keep trying. We're making them as fast as we can.
Hey, fall guy, fall on this. The A-Team is coming, and we do mean business. Join the A-Team right after the Super Bowl on NBC.
Come watch me take on the British champion George Feeney on February 6th in beautiful Italy, here on NBC Sports World.
Plus the World Pro Figure Skating Championship featuring Linda Fradiani and Dorothy Hamill, only on NBC Sports World.
3rd down and 4. They have the first down and more. Don Warren to the 46-yard line. And Warren injured an ankle in the process. Riggins helping Gibbs to be a very successful coach. Crosses midfield. He's short of the first down at the 46 of Miami. They're changing from Miami's defense. Riggins flashing off right tackle, and I believe he has the first down. He needed to get only to the 44-yard line.
To complicate Arnsparger's own plan.
Here's the flea flicker. Theismann going deep for Garrett. Intercepted right at the goal line by Lyle Blackwood. Now they'll see. They're going to mark it at the 1-yard line. Well, you couldn't get a better kick than that. But Blackwood picks off the second Theismann pass. And for the Dolphins, who led the league in interceptions this year, they've got now some 14 interceptions in the playoffs. 3rd down and 6. Do you gamble with a pass? Yes, from his own end zone. Now goes deep into double coverage. And no flag. Nat Moore. Nelms back at the 45 of Miami. Oros, a good kick. Nelms at the 45. 40. And flags down as Nelms is tackled at the 37-yard line. Clarence Harmon appeared to hit someone from behind. 41-yard kick by Oros. Remember, he had the big kick last week from deep in his own end after having a rough day. His longest kick came when Miami needed it most. Half. Riggins, meanwhile, is approaching the 100-yard mark, and he's going to be close with that run to the Miami 45-yard line.
In Washington, when he runs the football.
For New England in that snowplow game. Riggins again gets the call. So 4 consecutive games of these playoffs, he's run for 119, 185, 140, and Riggins over 100 yards again today. 3 points. 3rd down and 2. Riggins out, Harmon in. They give it to Harmon, and he slams forward. Second effort. That's going to be close to a first down.
Gamble here. He's going to go for his first down. There they go. Otis Wansley, 39, comes in to block. 3 tight ends in the game. Let's see who'll win this battle of strategy.
Riggins. He's going to go all the way, unless Blackwood can catch him, and he can't.
What a tremendous play. Riggins ran through an arm tackle and carried it all the way into the end zone.
John Riggins, the 7th man to run for over 100 yards in the Super Bowl, the first from the National Conference, and he caps it off with a 42-yard touchdown on a 4th and inches.
And your picture, there he is right there. He's coming back into your picture. He got back late and just barely got his arms around the waist of John Riggins. You can't tackle Riggins high, and you can't tackle him with just arms. You've got to get some bodies on top of him. Watch him run right through this tackle and on into the end zone.
So the star of these playoffs, Jack Kent Cook, isn't the only one who loves Riggins. The entire nation's... For Harris, incomplete. Harris had trouble with his footing, and he hasn't gotten up yet out the 47-yard line.
still a field goal game, but the Redskins certainly not only have momentum, but have dominated. Morris takes his time and then sends a short kick anyway to Milne. 50, 45, he's all the way to the Miami 41-yard line. The year, the cry in the Orange Bowl was Wood Strzok. If Woodley couldn't do it, Strzok often did.
Shula has complete confidence in him, and of course this game is made to order for him. It's become a passing game for Miami. They're not winning the battle in the pits. They're going to have to go to the air.
First they have to stop Riggins. And it seems that Riggins is a better runner in the fourth quarter as he wears down the defenses with those charges. Gordon. Riggins again.
Ooh.
Burrowing for what appears to be close to another first down.
A little further on his own.
Rowan makes the stop.
John Riggins. Time in short yardage. Riggins went 43 yards for a touchdown. Riggins again has the first down at the 30-yard line. First down at the 30. Less than 7 minutes left. Riggins again. And the tireless fullback of the Redskins on his 34th rush. He has been active in more than 50% of his team's plays today. Riggins up the middle. And for one of the few times today, he stopped cold.
Intended to go to that left side. Going in behind number 66, Jacoby, and number 68, Russ Grimm.
Standing ovation for Riggins as they announce Super Bowl record.
But those are the only ones that belong. Nobody else.
No good-looking quarterbacks or wide receivers. Inside handoff and another first down as it's Clarence Harmon. Harmon gives the Redskins 4 more downs and the clock running 5:15 left.
He will.
On third down and long. Rolling, looking. It's Brown. He's inside the 10.
I think he's got the first down.
Going to be close. See where they mark it.
Again, the running ability of Joe Theismann makes this play possible.
Dolphins are being run over by Riggins in the second half, and here he comes to the 6-yard line, and the clock is running again with 3:13 left. Riggins stopped at the 6-yard, fumbled the ball, and Miami, was he down?
He was down.
Roan came up with a football, but after Riggins was down, and look who was on him, Theismann, who made a maybe the biggest defensive play of the game when he had a pass deflected and he knocked it away from Beaucamper.
They have dodged a bullet. Riggins rarely fumbles the football, and this one does not pop out until John hits the ground. Well, maybe we better look at that. The official's ruling it's down, and the official had a good view of that play. A second look at it. You can check it for yourself. Leg on the ground.
Oh, well, his knee was down. His knee was down when he fumbled the football. This is the football.
If the ball bounces loose as he hits the ground, it is not a fumble. But that is the question. I don't believe it is. I think the ball is out before his knee hits the ground.
Braves on the warpath. 2 minutes to go. 20-17. Washington leads Miami. Joe Theismann and John Riggins, the offensive spear throwers and spear carrier. 3rd and goal from the 7. Theismann. Will he run it? No. He throws it for a touchdown. Charlie Brown. The souvenir. He had 8 touchdown catches during the course of the year to lead the Redskins and earn a trip to the Pro Bowl as a veritable rookie.
And that, of course, the planned rollout by Theismann gave him a little extra time for Charlie Brown to get open. And what about the reaction of the quarterback, Joe Theismann? I think we can predict that.
He had to wait for the official's call, a bit delayed. Was he in bounds?
And Dick, I think the ruling was that he was knocked out of bounds, that his feet would have come down in bounds had he not been knocked out by the defensive man.
Yeah, speaking of knockouts, the Dolphins aren't out on a count of 10, but they're certainly on one knee with a count at about 8 because they have only 1:55 seconds left, and they have to score twice.
And, of course, that time-eating drive, most of it on the ground, Riggins behind his fellow Hogs.
And they have to somehow get the ball back and get at least the 3 to tie. Riggins, 181 yards, outgaining the Dolphins in total yards. Washington almost 2-1. Former President of the United States, Jimmy Carter. Vigorito. His first carry today, and the Redskins, as they have been most of the second half, ready for everything. A short gain, Tony McGee. And down for Strock and the Dolphins. He can't hit Vigorito, and now it's 4th down. And with this play, if Miami unable to come up with first down yardage, the Redskin fans will start singing that fight song.
And the Hogs have done that today.
They've rooted it out. Now Strock looking for a play that will keep the ball in Miami's grasp. He doesn't get it, and that'll do it. Now for the Redskins, they need to only consume 1 minute and 12 seconds, and the Super Bowl rings will be there. People who were not wanted by others, putting it together under Joe Gibbs' leadership, this young coach of the Redskins, Harmon, to about the 33-yard line, and a city that's hungry for its identity, its own identity, the knitting together.
And Dick, when they stop to analyze the performance today, I'm sure that much of the credit will go to Dan Henning and Joe Gibbs for the brilliant design of this package. Not only the power running and taking advantage of what John Riggins was able to do with his body, but the clever way they used motion, the way they used the Smurfs in this game today. What a tremendous play.
The announcement now to Fishman's today. A first down, and with that goes any faint hope of the Miami Dolphins. The MVP, Joe Gibbs, the NFL Coach of the Year in his second season. Hail to the Redskins. Braves on the warpath. Victory for old D.C. And the Smurfs. It indeed will be a fun celebration for the Washington Redskins and their star, John Riggins. And we'll be hearing from those stars down in the victorious locker room on NFL 82.
And indeed, Dick, a game in which the victory was earned, not given. The Dolphins played well. They played good football. But the Redskins today were simply a better team.
Listen to singing the fight song of the Washington Redskins here at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. John Riggins, and the play to be remembered, 4th and inches in the 4th quarter. Miami with the lead at the time, and Riggins breaking free at the line of scrimmage, running 42 yards for the go-ahead touchdown, and it's the Redskins who win it 27-17.
Alcoa presents Fantastic Finishes. 1975, Bloomington, Minnesota. Bud Grant senses victory with a 4-point lead over Dallas. The Cowboys are down to their last play from scrimmage. But That man is Roger Staubach. And that pass, known today as the Hail Mary, is complete to Drew Pearson. Dallas wins 17-14.
Here begins a brand new life for America's favorite recyclable beverage container. The stackable, lightweight, quick chilling, unbreakable, all aluminum can. Aluminum preserves the flavor and protects the taste. Aluminum. Its recyclability assures many, many happy returns. It's America's favorite.
We can't wait for tomorrow.
Chevy trucks are taking charge with the all-new S10 Blazer. Available with the revolutionary InstaTrack four-wheel drive system. Shift from freewheeling two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive high and back at any speed. InstaTrack. Chevy's got it. Ford doesn't. Datsun doesn't. Toyota doesn't. Chevy S10 Blazer from America's truck sales leader. Tough Chevy trucks are taking charge.
9-9.
The battle between the chef and the baker has been going on for centuries, until the Shop Carousel convection microwave oven brought them together. As a microwave, it's better for fish and casseroles. As a convection oven, it's better for cakes and pies. And the Shop Carousel turns the food so you don't have to. The Shop Carousel convection microwave oven. We replaced 500,000 transistors and diodes with one tiny chip. Sharp.
Welcome to Miller Time. It's all yours, and it's all mine. Bring your thirsty self right here. You've got the time, we've got the beer, for what you have in mind. Welcome to Miller Time, yours and mine.
The best beer for the best time of the day. Miller High Life.
Lots and lots and lots of golden fries together. Can't you taste them crisp and hot? McDonald's large fries for you guys. Put all of them on lock in the big red box. Large fries for small fries and large fries for big guys. Lots and lots together in that big red box together. Large fries, McDonald's, the big red box, and you.
The alternative to Federal, because Airborne's made 100% on-time delivery their goal and are making most of their deliveries before 10:30 a.m. Airborne's moving so fast, they've just passed Emory in the number of Air Express shipments picked up and delivered within the U.S. So it's goodbye, Emory. Watch out, Federal. Here comes Airborne. Airborne overnight. We're shooting for 100% on-time delivery.
3 classics, please.
It takes a long time to brew a beer as smooth as Classic, but that may not be the only reason it's so hard to get.
Well, of course, where I'm off to, there's nothing quite so civilized as Classic.
Oh, yeah? Where's that?
London.
The Sheikh would very much like to take some classic beer back to his country. Okay, how many does he want? How many have you got?
Christian Schmidt.
Man in the NFL record books, 1982 will forever go down as the season of the Asterisks. And whether you agreed with the integrity of a 9-game strike-shortened season, one thing is unmistakable. The afterglow of victory here in the winner's locker room burns as bright as any other season, and the achievement of the Washington Redskins is just as great. They are the world champions for the very first time in their long, distinguished career. On hand to present the Vince Lombardi Trophy, Commissioner Pete Rozelle and Redskins owner Jack Kent Cook. Gentlemen?
Jack. Imagine he did this without a teleprompter. Wasn't it magnificent?
Jack, congratulations are certainly in order to you, your coach of the year, Joe Gibbs, your general manager, Bob Beathard, and this courageous bunch of Redskins players for coming back to beat an outstanding Miami team today. I think that you had the best record undoubtedly in the NFC, and you won 3 playoff games today. You were triumphant, giving our capital its first Super Bowl championship.
Thank you very much, Pete. Thanks indeed. Now, there's a few things I'd like to have answered. Do we keep this?
You do.
Forever.
Forever.
This is ours. Second, you said we had the best record in the NFC. My dear Pete, we've had the best record in the NFL. All right.
Hail to the Redskins. Head coach Joe Gibbs, just your second season, and already you are a winning Super Bowl coach. Your feeling?
Well, I just want to say that we're all thrilled. Part of this goes back to every Redskin fan back home that pulled us to help us get us here. I'd just like to say that I want to thank, first of all, God, second, Mr. Cook, Bobby Beathard, our fans back home, and our players. I'm just thankful for all those people in that order. God first. Thank you.
Coach, at halftime it was 17-10. The Redskins were down the long Fulton Walker kickoff return for a touchdown. Momentum, obviously, on the Dolphins side. What did you tell your team?
I told our team that we've been in tougher spots than this. I said we were down 14-3 against earlier in the year against Philadelphia and came back to win. I said we've been in a lot of tight squeezes. I said there's a lot of things haven't gone right for us in the first half. I said they'll turn around. I said, I just got a good feeling about it, and they all told me the same thing. They said they did, too. We went back out and just tried to stay loose and play football.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you'd dominate this Miami Dolphin team like you did this afternoon and tonight?
Well, I think that we've been, some people underestimate us because we're a total team. We've been kind of a tough, physical team, and I think that's what you got to be to win the Super Bowl. You got to be tough and physical, and you got to take your chances. We tried to do that today and just play our game. That's all we wanted to do. I was a little surprised that we were able to move the ball as well as we did.
One of the biggest enigmas in the National Football League, John Riggins. I played with him in New York. He was crazy then. He is crazy here, but he had an unbelievable afternoon.
No, that's unfair of you, Mike. He's not crazy at all.
No, he's not crazy in that sense
at all.
Mr. Cook's trying to say that John Riggins, very intelligent person when you get to know him. He sets his own path in life. He sure helped carry us. He's a very important part of our team, as a lot of other guys. This is a total team effort. All of our fans and everybody pulling together. Our family won this trophy.
Okay, Coach Chibbs, a very important phone call. Washington, D.C. on the line.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Coach.
Yes.
Coach Ronald Reagan.
Yes, sir, Mr. Reagan.
Listen, I just want to say congratulations to you and the team of yours. You know, last week when I was trying to be heard, and I know you couldn't hear me.
I can hear you fine now.
Well, I was just asking if maybe now that the season's over and they've won the championship, they'd like to help me up on Capitol Hill with some of the congressmen.
Yes, sir. We're going to come back and try and help you put together the budget and a few other things.
Last week,
Mr. Cook used to deal with a lot of money. He'll help you with that.
Okay. Listen, last week, I was thinking of asking Riggins he might say change the spelling of his name a little bit so that it had an EA in it. But now this week, would he mind if I changed my spelling so that it had an I and a couple of G's in it?
I don't think you'd mind that at all, Mr. President. I don't think you'd mind that at all.
Okay, well, again, it was just great, and all of us back here are mighty thrilled and excited.
Yes, sir. It's a big day for us. All of the Washington fans sharing this. Each one of them has a little part of this trophy.
Well, fellas, really, you really earned it, and it was thrilling to watch, and God bless all of you, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you.
You bet.
Yes, sir.
Coach Joe Gibbs, congratulations. Owner Jack Ken Cook, I know you have one thing to say to the Redskins fans.
It's simply this, that this magnificent team of yours has the privilege of playing for what, in my opinion, are the finest fans, not just in America, but on the face of this earth. Thank you, you marvelous Washington fans.
Okay, let's go back upstairs to Len Berman. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike Adamle. All the Redskins fans are watching here in the stands up on the scoreboard on the Diamond Vision, all letting out loud roars of approval as the Redskins receive their trophy. As Dick Enberg said in the first half, the story today, Rigonomics. We'll be back with more in just a minute. 6 yards rushing. Who else is the MVP today but John Riggins, a silent man for many months off the field, but on the field he does all his talking. Standing by right now with Mike Adamle to get some comments down in the locker room. Michael?
Len Berman, Joe Theismann's on hand also. We'll get to him in just a second, but the MVP, a man I used to play with the New York Jets, John Riggins, a Super Bowl record. You have another 100-yard game, 4th consecutive one. 2 years ago, you gave up the game because it just didn't interest you anymore. And today, the greatest football achievement of your life. What's it mean to you?
Well, I'm very happy, and at least for tonight, Ron's the president, but I'm the king.
Well, you do have some highlights. The key play of the game, of course, the 43-yard touchdown run on 3rd and short yardage that you broke for a touchdown. We'll see it momentarily up on the monitor, and perhaps, if you can, describe the play.
Well, that isn't it. There's a screen we ran in the first half. We pick up about, I guess it was 15, I'm not sure. Here we're coming out of the end zone. I thought, well, okay, this play, I guess the guy fell down. This guy couldn't quite hold on, and well, I guess, well, that was about it. Blau gave up, I guess.
I know a lot of all of our old Jets buddies across the country, guys like Woodall and Ferrisopoulos, are very proud of you. Congratulations, Doug.
Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it.
Joe, well, before the week, we've talked about another Joe that predicted a victory. You would not predict a victory, but you were very confident about this Redskin team.
Well, I'm very confident about this football team. It's not a singular dimension football team. It's not just one man or two men. It's everybody contributing. The guys up front did a great job for John. The special teams came through when they had to. The defense shut them down all afternoon. So we're a football team that relies on everybody. I just try and keep a consistent level. Got a little shaky out there this afternoon, but we managed to hang together.
Hey, I think one of the key plays in the game, it happened in the third quarter. You're throwing that pass. It was almost picked off. You jumped up and tipped it away. What about that?
Well, what happened, it was a quick hitch, just a 5-yard pattern. I started to go out to Ricky Walker on the right. The corner rolled up. So as I moved to my left, Charlie Brown was sitting in the flat. I started to throw it, and I believe it was Beaucamper went up in the air and hit it. And I saw it up in the air, and I could see him going for it, and I just sort of dove and tried to get right in the middle of it.
We have a package of Joe Theismann highlights. A lot of screen passes today, a lot of trick gadgets.
Well, not early, but this one here was a touchdown pass to Alvin. It's just a little fade. When people press him outside, we just try and put it up. This is late in the half. I hit Charlie on the side. He dances down. Made a foolish play. I should have not given up a shot at 3 points. We came back the next play and tried to run a play and get out of bounds. It didn't work. This one here, I just kept on moving. The line set up a great corner. Charlie makes a great play on the sidelines, and then the rest you can write about.
Joe, a fantastic cap to an unbelievable season. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike. I think we can all pinch ourselves now. The dream is over. There is no other pinnacle that we have to climb. I'm so proud to be a member of the Washington Redskins, I can't begin to tell you. This is 49 guys that fought their heart out through an entire season. And I'm only here as a representative of all 49 and the coaching staff. There's nobody like them. Right now, there's nobody like them in the world.
Okay, let's go back upstairs to Len Berman.
5 playoff and Super Bowl records for John Riggins today, including 166 yards rushing and the longest rushing touchdown in Super Bowl history. The Dolphins understandably dejected. That's our story. John Riggins, the MVP. We'll be back. But this one was not to be, but that does not take away from the fine season of the Miami Dolphins. So let us go down now to the losing locker room. Ahmad Rashad standing by with Dolphins coach Don Shula.
Thanks, Len. Coach, you had to be awfully impressed with the Washington defense the second half. They didn't allow you a pass completion.
I was pretty impressed with the Washington defense and the Washington offense and John Riggins, and I want to congratulate Joe Gibbs and the fantastic job that he's done with his team, and the Washington Redskin players, Bobby Beathard, everybody else. From the middle of last year on, this team has been the best team in pro football, and they proved it today, much to our dissatisfaction. I thought at halftime that we were in good shape, that all we had to do was go out there and keep doing what we had done in the first half. We went after it in the first half, and we came up with some big plays. The touchdown by Woodley to Cefalo, and then, of course, the return by Fulton Walker. And our defense was doing a good job of containing them in the first half. But in the second half, we couldn't contain them, and we couldn't make a first down offensively. And it's going to be a tough one to live with. But this team, our Miami Dolphins, have accomplished a lot of things this year, and I'm proud of that. And I take my hat off to the Redskins for the great job that they did against us in the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach. I got a phone call from you from Washington.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, Mr. President.
Well, I know that there probably isn't a thing that anyone could say that make you feel better right now.
You're right.
I just want to say that, on the other hand, it was a great game.
Well, thank you. The Redskins and the coach, Joe Gibbs, and everybody in that organization, I congratulate them, and the people that have supported them. From the middle of last year on, they were the best team in the National Football League, and they proved it today against us. And, of course, much to my sorrow, and I'm proud of our team for what they've accomplished this year, but we didn't get it done in the second half.
I was going to say to you, you've got every reason to be proud of that team, and all of you had an awful lot of class. And, yes, it's true. Football's bounce funny sometimes, and believe me, I can have some understanding how you feel, because I guess I played my college days, I played it in more losing games than winning games all 4 years. So I know how you feel there.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate your call, and I'll pass this on to the squad.
And say, I have a warm spot in my heart, well, for all of you, but for A.J. in particular, because I just read some things that he said about me, and he made me very proud.
He's a class young man, and I'm proud to be his coach. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right.
All right, thank you, Coach. You're still the AFC champion. Back to you, Lynn.
Thank you, Ahmad Rashad, and the classy guy, Don Shula, and the Miami Dolphins. We'll be back with more from the Rose Bowl, Super Bowl 17 post-game report in just a minute.